if you love to hit those edibles, check out CBDX.
Yeah.
Do you do gummies or edibles?
Hell yeah. No, well, so the first edible I ever had was not like a gummy. So I'm hanging out with this girl. She's like, "Have you ever had edibles?" And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Well, I know a guy." So she gets this brownie, and I know nothing about edibles. She's like, "Eat a little square." So I eat a little square, and she eats a little bit. And after like 30 minutes, I feel nothing. So I just keep eating more of it until it's almost gone. And then it was like I fell downstairs, and it started snowballing. And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm tripping balls, man. I'm tripping balls." And she like shuffles me to the shower, and I'm like in the corner of the shower, and water's just hitting me, and she's like, "Dude, don't laugh." And I'm like, "What?" And then I just start laughing, and I can't stop laughing, and it like is painful, and I'm crying at the same time as I'm laughing. And then she chauffeurs me to the bed, or pushes me to the bed, and she was like, "Do you want to have sex?" And I'm like, "There is no way in hell that would ever be possible." And there was like images flashing through my mind, and like in like 4K, and I was like, "This is like it's like an epiphany," you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, everything I'm seeing is so important. It's like things from my childhood that I had forgotten. And then I like woke up the next day.
Wait, so you hallucinated from weed?
Yeah, man. Now, granted, I don't know what her friend put in it, but it tripped me the hell out.
I've never had anything like that for me. So the first ones I got were these, I guess they were either hybrids or indica. I don't know. And they just knocked my ass straight out. Like I'm done. It was gross. I didn't like that very much. And then the ones I had recently, which, I got sativa, and those are supposed to be like a little bit more of a pick me up.
I like that. Like, I never get that anymore. I just like, actually, but I was in Las Vegas, and I think it was last year, and this guy had edibles. And I took 85 milligrams because I'm a dumbass.
Holy shit.
And then it was like an hour later, and like the world was melting. And there was this girl there. She knew me from YouTube. Me and a couple like of my friends, we went back to this suite we had, and then the girl came with us because she knew me from YouTube. So I was like, "Yeah, she can come back." So she's sitting in the chair in front of me, and she's having a conversation with me. And I was like flashing in and out and not hearing anything. I couldn't hear anything. One of my friends also that was tripping balls was beside me hysterically laughing. So I'm sitting there, and this girl is professing her love to me directly in front of me. And I would like snap into consciousness, and she'd be like, "Are you listening?" And I'd be like, "Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what's happening." And then everybody starts laughing, and she was scowling at me. And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying, man." And then she would start talking again, and I'm like, "Oh God, I can't hear what she's saying." It was freaking wild. I couldn't even hear her. It was like I was flashing in and out. Like there was a lot of periods of blackness, but I was able to function throughout it. It was really weird, man. It's real weird.
Yeah, they hit weird, and if you're not used to that sort of feeling, they last a really long time too. It's not like if you smoke weed or you vape it or whatever. I mean, it lasts, 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour, I guess. Depends on how much you smoke, I guess. But it really doesn't hang out that long. But when you eat one, man, that's going to be in the tank for several hours.
Yeah, like I've smoked a bunch since then, and smoking is like totally fine. Like, I don't know what it is, man. I think they just hit me weird and different. I got to a point where I stopped taking them as much because it started getting only negative every time. And I'm like, man, it sucks. Every time I'm like, I don't like this anymore.
CBDX.com says, "We're literally about to send you every type of gummy we make. Expect them in the mail in 3 days, sir." Well, okay. All right.
Hey, my PO box is on my about page. Just saying.
Oh, hey, CBDX.com. I got good news. On Rumble, I don't have the same advertising restrictions as YouTube. So if you want to talk, hit me up.